it's been a month. It has been quite that long, but it's been a while. I just got back home from overseas yesterday, so life's beginning to return to normal. I'm very excited to chat with you about this project and some things we can expect this holiday season and beyond. Let me just let a bunch more people in the room. Anyone interested in co-hosting to continue to manage the room for me, please don't hesitate. Let me know in the group chat. Greatly appreciated. And thanks, Andrew. And I'll make you co-host right now. Please feel free to take a moment and let us know where you're tuning in from also in the chat. We'll get rolling. I think we've got the top of the hour already, so we'll get rolling in just a moment. Let me just make Andrew a co-host, and we'll get rolling. Okay, that's done. My audio is coming through loud and clear. Can you hear me clearly? Fantastic. Okay, I think we're going to get into it. So first of all, for those of you who are here, maybe for the first time, or you've only been here for a couple of times, very special welcome to you. This, of course, is a meeting that we have 2 times a week and is meant to be a very simple overview of the CFX platform. But we will share a few bits and pieces for those of you who have been around the block a time or two and with the company for maybe months or even years, just so that you've got something new to look forward to from meeting to meeting. So let's get rolling because we've got an awful lot we want to cover. Let me hit the chat really quickly. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Greatly appreciated you popping in here. Yeah, congratulations, South Africa. I heard you guys had just an absolutely massive event just recently. Geez, from all over the place. Welcome all. All right, let's get rolling. First of all, we're here to discuss a platform firmly rooted in the global Forex market. Now, of course, the benefit of this particular automated platform is that if you have absolutely no experience, or if you've had perhaps experience but no success in the global Forex market, this most certainly can be a platform for you. In fact, we'll talk a little bit about some meetings that I had with Edwin and also with John Lufton, who is the second in charge on the trading side, when we get to that trading page. And I did spend quite a bit of time with those 2 gentlemen during the anniversary cruise and subsequent meeting in Genoa, Italy. Whether you participate in the Forex market or not, whether you've had success in the market or not, because this is an automated platform, this is something that anybody can participate in without any sort of stress, any worry, because all the heavy lifting is going to be done for you. Now, before we move any further, we're going to watch a very short video together. This year, we are seeing the dream of financial freedom being pushed further and further away from millions of people. Record business closures and massive global layoffs are pushing people's budgets to the breaking point and having a dramatic effect on their quality of life. Many people are being forced to survive on credit, paying today's bills with tomorrow's wages. This is a guaranteed path to financial disaster. Are you currently enjoying the lifestyle that you're working so hard to achieve? In contrast to these statistics, the wealthiest of our populations increase their net worth year after year, and they're able to accelerate their wealth during economic downturns. How is this possible? Financially experienced people put wealth-building principles to work for them, rather than trading their time for a wage. In the following video, we'll introduce you to 2 of these powerful principles and show you how you can get them working for you right away. At CFX, we believe the opportunity to create financial abundance is the right of every person. A better life can begin now. Start your journey with us today. It will be the most empowering change you've ever made. So we're going to focus throughout this presentation on some of the attributes of the global Forex market. We're going to talk a little bit about some of the strategies and the systems that are in place for CFX as they trade within the global Forex market as well. And we're going to make sure that that's very, very clear during the course of this presentation for the benefit of all of you to get a clear understanding as to how they're doing what they're doing on the corporate side of things. So first of all, the Forex market is the largest, most liquid financial market in the world. This is very important because obviously the company continues to grow and new members are joining the platform at a significant rate. So for those of you who are sharing, congratulations to the success that you're having in sharing the platform. A daily average volume is in the trillions of dollars. In fact, $5.3 trillion is an average. Over the course of the last couple of years, it's a daily average, and that's an absolutely massive number. And that's really what gives the platform the ability to trade for such a significant number of people. Because, of course, as the Forex market goes, we're still but a drop in the ocean. Historically proven to be recession-proof. Many of you, in fact, were part of the platform when COVID was really just being announced and people were all flying home from whatever destination they might have been at, and that was just a bit over a year and a half ago now. And through that period of time where the Dow and the S&P and other financial markets were being turned upside down and were showing incredible losses, the company continued to show profitable trading days and profitable trading weeks, profitable trading months. And that is really largely due to the immensity of the global Forex market. In fact, many people ask me frequently when global economies start to switch to digital currency, for example, a digital US dollar or a digital Great British pound. Will that affect the global Forex market? And no, of course it won't. A dollar is a dollar and a pound is a pound, whether it's digital or physical. In fact, when one wires money from one country to another, you're not wiring fiat. Of course, you're wiring a digital representation of that fiat. So nothing is going to change on that front. There's also a great deal of flexibility when it comes to managing risk in the Forex market. You can leverage and compound, and believe me, the guys behind the scenes certainly do both. And this is a 5-day per week market, 24 hours a day, 5 days per week. So the very first market to open is the Asia Pacific session. And of course, the first country that's part of that session is Australia and New Zealand specifically first, and then Australia, and then other Asia Pacific countries. And the last session to close is the New York session, which is, of course, Friday afternoon. And so between those two, we've got 24 hours a day in constant trading. And so when one is participating in the Forex market, of course, they can look forward to that constant trading. And then, of course, the weekends are off in the Forex market space. So a little bit about the purpose. Now, the purpose of the platform really was to bring the opportunity to trade in this marketplace to individuals that may not have considered themselves eligible in the past. And the way that's being done, really, when we talk about the positioning of the company, it's being done through technology. So we're going to talk a little bit more about the EAs in the coming slides, but that's essentially how the company is doing what it's doing. Before we do get into that, though, let's talk a little bit about Edwin and talk a little bit about Waskar. Of course, these are the owners of the platform. And my voluntary role as marketing director puts me in a position where I can converse with these individuals quite a frequent amount of time. And I'd mentioned some conversations in depth that I had with Edwin over the course of the cruise and the subsequent general meeting. And I'm going to share some of those details with you in just a couple of minutes. But before we get into that, when it comes to the corporate team, these guys understand, of course, how important it is to surround yourself with good people. And the most important, I think, initial decision that they made was to employ Ron Pope and his team of very, very professional traders to run the back end of the company. So every single time that you log in, if you ever see a change in the back office, even if it's just a banner that's going up to announce a new meeting, that's Ron Pope's team working behind the scenes. Also, you heard about one of the cyber attacks on the company not too long ago. Well, listen, that's a constant and ongoing battle. And that's Ron Pope's company, the Conversion Pros, that's always dealing successfully with those things as well. You've probably heard me mention 100 times, if you've heard me mention once, that there are 4 separate firewalls around the CFX back office environment platform. And the first of those 4 have never been breached. And of course, that still holds true. And it's these guys, anytime that something like that pops up, they're prepared to put in 24-hour shifts until the threat is gone. And so that's very important for all of us, just to know that the resources that we have in our back offices are always safe, they're always secure, critically important. But it's not just, of course, the programming team, the trading team. The trading team has shown some extraordinary results over the past 2.5 years. We have a very strong social media team, and many of you, in fact, are interacting with our social media team, whether it's in Twitter or in Facebook or in Telegram or Instagram. Very, very professional team of people working in the social media space as well. So please feel free to reach out to any of them. And in fact, go to the corporate website at the bottom, the footer of the site is where you can access all of those links if you want to join any of those social media channels. So let's get into a little more information about the corporate office. I'm going to play a short video for you right now. Now that space has been assembled for members, and in fact, we just had a ribbon cutting ceremony not long ago, maybe a couple of months ago. So in the coming year, of course, the office manager has already been hired and they're in training right now. And in the coming year, there you'll see a schedule in your back office so that anytime that you want to plan a trip down or you want to coordinate it with some of the curriculum in the academy, you are absolutely welcome to do that. We'll talk more about that in the coming year as we start to see that schedule loaded into the back office. So let's talk trading, because as I mentioned before, I spent a lot of time with John Lufton and also Edwin and in some one-on-one conversations with both of these gentlemen, talking a little bit about the trading success that we've been able to experience up until the point of this cruise event. Of course, we were celebrating the second anniversary of the company. So John specifically, he and I talked EAs together. Now, first of all, it's important you understand that the way the company trades is with software. And that software has a name in the Forex market, and that's where the EA terminology comes from. Now, EA is an abbreviation for expert advisor. And specifically, it's software that's been programmed to trade effectively in the global Forex market. Now, first and most important thing to be aware of is the fact that CFX builds all of their own EAs. So they own everything. They don't farm anything out to third parties. And they're constantly tweaking and adjusting those EAs to make sure they continue to perform as well as they possibly can in constantly changing market conditions. So this is very important to understand because the market itself is always changing, always. And so as a result, there is a team of professionals that pore over trading data, and they're constantly checking to make sure how the EA is performing under changing market conditions. But there is something else that Waskar was talking about. In fact, he's been talking about this now in the last end of month meeting, and he talked about it again during the cruise, and he talked about it again in Genoa. And that is an AI that the company is working on now. AI is, of course, is abbreviation for artificial intelligence. And in fact, Edwin showed us some of the test results on an account that was started. The team put $1 million into an account and started trading that with the new AI. And it's been performing incredibly well. Now, we don't have an exact date as to when they're going to release that AI for us to all be seeing the benefits, but rest assured that when they do turn that on and they start trading a substantial amount of money with that AI, you will see a bump in your daily trading returns because you're going to have EAs working for you, and you're also going to have that AI working for you as well. So that's certainly something to be looking forward to. Now, on the screen in front of you, you can also see, oh, by the way, for those of you who have a little bit of trading experience, John got into a bit of detail in regards to the trading side of things, specifically which currency pairs they're typically trading. Many people were surprised to hear how few currency pairs CFX is trading, generally only 4 or 5, maybe 6 pairs tops. As all of you, I'm sure, would be aware, you'll have to have a separate EA, a separate software program running for every single currency pair. And so By managing fewer pairs, they find it's much easier to be effective at all of them. They're all major pairs, by the way. They have been involved in cross pairs in the past, but at present, they're all focused on major pairs. Now, those are the highest volume pairs. They're the lowest spread pairs. So it's the easiest way for them to get in and out of trades quickly. It's also the best way for them to be profitable, of course, is getting into trades with the lowest spreads. And so that was one of the focuses of the things that John and I talked about. We talked a little about risk management with a max drawdown of 3%. There's very, very little total capital that the company will risk on a single trade. And if their trading day goes against them, they're out of the market. That's it. They wait till tomorrow to recoup any sort of losses that they see. Also important to understand is that oftentimes they're in and out of their trading day still early in the morning. So their EAs are often performing incredibly well. And John had said they've set targets for themselves. If they hit between 2 and 3% on a single day, and that happens within the first hour or two of the trading day, that's it, the trading day is over. And so this is one of the risk management strategies the company has recently started using as the volume of money that they're trading gets larger and larger and larger. So it's probably good for all of you to know as their risk management strategies evolve, and they do evolve as you start trading larger sums. So I think that's valuable information for all of you to have. And at the bottom of your slide, you can actually see something for Web TV. Now, Web TV gives you a window into some of those currency pairs that they are trading. In fact, you can see Euro, Australian dollar. That's a cross pair. That's not a major pair because the US dollar is not part of that. That's Euro, AUD, Australian dollar. However, you'll also see the USD major pairs in the back office and the Web TV as well. Now, these are a mirror or like an iframe window into what they're trading. These are not the actual trading accounts, but they are live trades, live trade accounts, and they do have a minimal amount of money in there. And you can tell that by looking when you log into Web TV. You can go to the top right-hand corner. If you'll see a little happy face, that is part of MetaTrader 4 specifically, and you'll be able to authenticate that is actually a live trade the company's taking part in. Okay, one more video for us to watch together pertaining to the Academy. Now, the Academy really is the cornerstone. Even though the trading in the Forex market is what we talk about most of the time, it's very exciting. It's where we see our gains on a daily basis. The Academy really is the cornerstone of the platform. And this is probably the biggest thing that is yet to launch. I know we're getting awfully close to this getting rolled out in its entirety. The Academy, when this curriculum becomes available to you, it will be spread out into 3 separate series: the Elemental series, the Advanced series, and the Supreme series. And there are a number of modules and many, many lessons that make up each one of those modules that will be embedded into any one of those 3 series. Now, this was always meant to be a full service Forex platform. And what the company means by that was if members are quite happy to allow the EAs to trade automatically for them, well, that will continue to be available for you. However, the company knows that some of you are very interested in being involved in the trading process yourself, maybe setting a slightly different stop loss or a slightly different take profit level. Well, that's something you certainly can do through the education that you're going to receive in the Academy. However, they also know that some of you really want to dig in and make all the trading decisions for yourselves, to develop a set of skills that you can take with you anywhere at any time and trade successfully. And of course, you'll be able to acquire that knowledge through the Advanced Professional series and into the Supreme series. Now, for those of you who really want to hammer those skills home, of course, what you'll do is you'll plan a trip down to the Panama offices, and live professional teachers are going to be in that space to be able to take the curriculum that you've learned from your back office academy and help you walk through those modules in more detail in a live classroom environment as well. And so this is really where the corporate office location and the academy are going to fit hand in glove to help you maximize your profits and your CFX experience. So how does one access the Academy curriculum? Well, very simply, that's done through something we call a trading pack. And in fact, you're looking right now at a trading pack ladder. And that ladder starts at $300 US. You can see that represented by the silver color icon at the top. The icons, of course, are the circles towards the center of your screen. $300. Now, these are all in US denominations. So $300 US, $500 US, $1,000 US, etc. Now, next to each one of those, of course, you can see 3 lines of text. Now, the first says Academy Pack. The second line says Trade Pool Deposit. And the third says Leadership Program. So let's define these really quickly to make sense of this for you. First of all, Academy Pack, you'll notice it says 90 next to it. Now, of course, 90 is 30% of the $300 denomination for the $300 pack. And so that leaves a balance, and that's why you can see $210 as a trade pool deposit balance. So 90 subtracted from 300 leaves a balance of 210. That's also in US denominations. And that is an amount that's going to be ultimately traded for you when you purchase a $300 trade pack. Below that, the last line of text says Leadership Program. Now that's in PV or personal volume rather than US dollars. So 150 PV, you'll notice that's 50% of the value of the trade pack. $300 trade pack, 150 PV. $500 trade pack, 250 PV. 50% always, okay? You'll also notice as we move through this trade package ladder, the 70-30 split on the mathematics is always the same. 30% of the value of the trade pack is always earmarked for an academy purchase, while the remaining 70% is for a trade pool deposit. Now, there's the first 5 steps up the trade pack ladder into the next series, which of course is the advanced series. Is you'll see the next 5 steps starting at $5,000 US and working your way up to $20,000 US. And the final 5 steps are part of the Supreme series. And this begins at $30,000 US and ends up at the maximum trade pack size, which is a $100,000 trade pack. Now, first of all, before we hear from members in the field in regards to their trade pack ladder success, I want to share with you a disclaimer in regards to the Forex market. Because CFX is actually trading, they're trading real money, they're trading your capital, in fact, you need to know that trading in the global Forex market has inherent risk. There's always risk in trading real money. So please make sure when you're selecting the trade package that you would like to purchase, that you're only using money that you can afford to lose. Now, while we've been incredibly successful and very, very lucky over the past 2.5 years, past results have no bearing on future trading activity or future trading results. And so as such, you need to exercise caution when you're selecting the trade package that's most appropriate for you. So with that disclaimer, what I'd like to do is hear from members who have been involved in the platform for some time. If you don't mind sharing 3 pieces of information for the benefit of guests or new members. Those 3 pieces would be when you first got started, what was the trade pack size that you purchased? B, how long ago was that? And C, what trade pack are you currently trading right now? If you don't mind sharing those 3 pieces of information, how much did you get started with? How long ago was that, and what you're trading now? If you don't mind doing that, that would be, I think, very advantageous for the benefit of new members and also guests that are listening. And I'm also going to have a look in the chat as well while you're doing that. Of course, the goal, while members are sharing that information with us, the goal is to climb up to the largest trade package you can. In this case, it's a $100,000 trade pack, which means you would have $70,000 that you're trading in the global Forex market. So let's have a look at some of these that are popping in. Started at 1,000 at 50. Wow. That's awesome. 312 at 4K, 40K. Wow. Good for you, dude. 300 to 40,000. Let's see. Richard started at 1K. He's 100,000 so far. Congratulations. That's excellent. Well, listen, well done. Please continue to drop those. Marvin, $1,000, now at 23,000. Very well done. So congratulations to all of you. Those are fantastic results. Now, the second half of this presentation, we focus on helping you understand the ways that you can participate in this project. Now, there are a couple of ways. And the first way, of course, it really is on autopilot, and that is as a consumer. So you would purchase a trade package, and you really let the trading team go to work on your behalf. There's no responsibility for you at all. On the other hand, there are ways that you may choose to share the platform as well. And in doing so, that opens you up to a number of other bonuses. And so we're going to discuss, first of all, both of those two options for you. And then also we're going to discuss a number of the different bonuses that are attached to those two options. Okay, so this is going to help make things very clear for you. First of all, let's define a few terminologies. Now, Bear Capital, BEAR. Now, Bear Capital is really defined as gains that you're going to make through one of two different areas. The first, any type of trading activity at all. So in the trading activity, this would be the Monday to Friday, 5-day per week trading that happens in the global Forex market. But if you notice at the bottom of the paragraph, there's also a forced matrix. Now, this is a bonus that we're going to talk about in a few minutes, and that's also included in Bear Capital. Now, in Bear Capital, you can earn up to 2 times the value of your trade pack. So you start anywhere you want to in regards to the trade package. And in doing so, you can earn 2 times the value of that trade package. So, for example, if you purchased a $300 trade package, you can earn $600 in Bear Capital or Bear Gains. Likewise, Bull at the bottom, BULL. Now, these are gains that accrue when you decide to take the option of sharing CFX with someone else. So you'll notice when you refer at least one person to the platform, it opens up a number of different bonuses for you. And those bonuses are all listed inside that paragraph. And through that action, you could earn up to 2 times the value of your trade package again in Bull Gains. So for example, as a $300 package holder, you earn a total of $600 in Bear Gains, where you could earn an additional $600 in Bull Gains. So up to a maximum of 4 times the value of your trade package. So what we're going to do with that knowledge, I want to walk you through basically a 30,000 foot view on this, just so that you can really understand the flow of money in this platform and ultimately how that money is going to come to you. First of all, on the screen in front of you on the left-hand side, you can see a $1,000 trade package icon. So we'll use that as our basis. Now, remember, Bear Gains are going to come from trading the 70% of the value of your trade package that is going to what we call a trade pool deposit. So it's that 70%, in this case, $700 on a $1,000 trade package, and that's going to accrue Monday to Friday in trading gains until you've earned a maximum of 2 times the value of your trade pack. In that case, that would be $2,000. So as Monday to Friday trading days accrue, you ultimately can receive a maximum of $2,000 from a $1,000 trade package in Bear Capital. And at the bottom of your slide, you'll see Bull Gains. Now, first of all, if you recall, Bull comes from a product sale, and that's the 30% of the value of the trade package that's earmarked for the Academy. And so it's through that Academy purchase that 2 bonuses are derived. First is the Fast Start bonus, and second is the Unilevel bonus. And it's through the accumulation of either one of those or both of them that you can ultimately earn a maximum of another $2,000, which would be 2 times the value of your trade package. Now, when either one of those options is met, either $2,000 in Bear Gains or $2,000 in Bear and Bull Gains, either one of those is met, you have some options. And of course, one of those options is to pull all your profits out of the system. You'll pay a withdrawal fee when you do that, and you put that money in your pocket and you walk away from the platform. And that's a very legitimate option for anyone who wants to cash out and move on to something else. Of course, there is another option as well. Since you were profitable The first time around, of course, you could also choose to purchase another 1,000 or 1K trade package and just repeat the whole process again. But there is a third option as well. And that third option is that you can choose to climb the next step up the trade package ladder. So for example, if you purchased a $1,000 trade package and you wanted to move to the next step up the trade package ladder, remember that's in the Elemental series, the 1K trade package. The next step would be a $2,000 trade package. Now, why one would choose to do that, of course, is fairly obvious, and that is that as you start trading in larger trade packages, remember 70% of the value of that trade package is being traded for you or on your behalf, and 70% of $2,000 is $1,400 versus 70% of $1,000 being $700. So that stands to reason that your trading results from Monday to Friday would be, well, twice the size they would have been on a 1K pack. And that is, in fact, the case. And so as members choose to climb the trade package ladder, in fact, on a journey up to a $100,000 trade package, then, of course, that means larger and larger amounts of trade capital are being traded on your behalf, giving you larger and larger daily trading returns. Okay, now let's move on to define each one of these in just a bit more detail for you. First of all, let's talk about the trading results themselves, because this, of course, is something that every single member gets to benefit from. If you own a trade package, you are going to receive a daily trade result. Now, that daily trade result is going to be based on the size of the trade package that you have. And in fact, 70% of that trade package, of course, is working for you inside the global Forex market. So the way the trading works is, first of all, one of the things that John and I talked about on the cruise was the frequency of trades. A typical trading day for CFX, if you're not aware, is about 1,000 trades per day. It is taking place on any given trading day as an average. It's not always that high, but that's generally the average. And so there's winners and losers, of course, and those winners and losers are all added together. CFX takes its success fee right off the top, and then the balance remaining is shared amongst every single member in the platform. Let me give you an example. So let's say you own a $5,000 trading pack. Well, 70% of that $5,000 is being traded on your behalf. That's $3,500. If CFX has a 1.1% trading day, 1.1% of $3,500, that would be your trade result for that particular day. Okay. And so those Monday to Friday results are added together. And on Saturday, the system will automatically push all 5 of the results into your wallet for you to withdraw. Okay, that's very important how the trading works, and it works this way every single day of the week, Monday to Friday. Now, the next thing for us to discuss is a bonus, and this fast start bonus is the first of the bonuses we're going to talk about for a couple of minutes. The fast start bonus is rather interesting because it is something that you receive instantly anytime you refer anyone to this platform. And so if you recall on that overview slide, we said that the Fast Start bonus is one of 2 bonuses that are paid to members from an Academy Pack sale. So it's from a product sale. And remember that Academy Pack is 30% of the value of a trade package. And 50% of that 30% is a Fast Start. So in other words, another way of looking at the math would be 15%, 15% of the total value of the trade package is sent to a referring member anytime that someone joins CFX. Now, here's where the Fast Start bonus gets really exciting, is that you don't earn this bonus just once. But if those that you chose to refer to CFX choose to climb the trade package ladder, every single time that they take another step up the ladder, that will trigger another Fast Start bonus for you. So for example, if you were to sponsor me and I got involved with a $1,000 trade package, well, 15% of $1,000 is 150 US dollars, and you would receive that right away. And if I chose to take the next step from $1,000 to a $2,000 trade package, that's a $1,000 jump, and that would trigger another $150 for you, 15% of $1,000. And every single time that I choose to take another jump forward, you're going to earn again. Even later down the road when I'm jumping from, let's say, $50,000 trade pack to a $70,000. That's a $20,000 jump, and 15% of that would be $3,000 US dollars, and you would receive that, and then you could withdraw that. And so, there's no limit to the number of people that you can share with CFX. And of course, every single time that any one of those people chooses to climb the trade package ladder, you will continue to earn. So Fast Start bonus becomes incredibly powerful. Now, parallel to the Fast Start bonus in denomination of contribution is the unilevel. The biggest difference between the two, of course, is the Fast Start bonus is a personal bonus. You're earning all of that yourself. Whereas in the unilevel, you can leverage yourself. So this is part of a team bonus. And there's a very important distinction that we're going to walk through right now. First of all, remember 15% of a trade package value of the total price is going to be yours in a Fast Start. Another 15%, though, is going to go into this unilevel bonus. So first off, levels 1, 2, 3, and 4 are automatically unlocked when you join CFX. Each one of those levels is a 10% level. Now, level number 1 is the domain of anyone that you personally refer to CFX. So if you've sponsored one person, that person is on your level 1. If you sponsored 3 people, all 3 of them are on your level 1. If you sponsored 10 of them, all 10 of them are on your level 1. And as each one of them choose to share CFX with someone else, anyone they add to their level 1 would become your level 2. And anyone on your level 2 sharing CFX would become your level 3, and so on and so forth. And that's how this bonus grows organically when people share with others. Now, you'll notice from the graphic down the center of the screen, this is a 10-level bonus. The way you access all 10 levels is to move through the ranks that CFX offers you. For example, when you reach the rank of executive, you're going to automatically unlock levels 5 and 6. When you reach the rank of manager, you'll automatically unlock levels 7 and 8. Director unlocks level 9, and President's Club unlocks level 10. So it's through the moving through these ranks that you're ultimately going to access all 10 levels of this bonus. And in fact, we'll talk at the end of this presentation exactly what's required to hit executive and beyond. So take a look at levels 1, 2, 3, and 4, 10% levels. 5 and 6 at 20%, 7, 8, 9, 10, all at 5%. Add those percentages together, and you have 100%. So let's talk now specifically as to how this pays you money. So if, for example, you were to sponsor me, remember you earned $150 on my $1,000 trade pack purchase in a Fast Start bonus, and that was sent to you immediately. Now another $150 or 15% of $1,000 goes into the unilevel. But because this is a team bonus, you don't earn all of that 15%. You share it with others. So level 1 is a 10% level. You would earn 10% of that $150. If someone else had sponsored me deeper into your genealogy, so I wasn't on your level 1, perhaps I was on your level 6, well, that's a 20% level. So of the $150 that goes into this bonus when I join with the $1,000 pack, you would earn 20% of that. So $30 would be yours, and the other $70 would be shared amongst the other levels. Same thing if someone sponsored me deeper into your team, perhaps I was on your level 8, that's a 5% level. So 5% of $150 is $7.50 to you, and the other $92.50 would be shared amongst the other levels. Now, where this gets very intriguing is any time that I choose to move up the trade package ladder, that triggers another contribution to your unilevel. So you're not just earning from me once, you're going to earn from me over and over and over again. And anytime that I share CFX with anyone else and they climb the trade package ladder, you're going to earn from them as well. So your trade package your unilevel bonuses are always going to be a combination of new people joining and triggering a bonus for the very first time, and your existing growing team triggering bonuses over and over and over again. Now, one more thing for us to discuss, and that is at President's Club Ambassador and Global Ambassador, you'll notice this creates a global bonus, and this converts a 10-level bonus into an infinity bonus. So in other words, instead of being able to earn only to 10 levels, you can now earn to unlimited depth. And this is critically important. You absolutely If you want to maximize your earnings in the unilevel, you absolutely want to unlock this bonus and be able to earn to infinity. So if that is you, if you know already that's something that interests you, the first thing I would recommend is that you set a goal for yourself to hit the rank of executive. And we're going to talk a bit more about that in just a couple of minutes. But if you hit executive, that paves the way for you then to hit manager, director, and president's club, unlocking that global bonus. So we'll talk about that in just a couple of minutes. The next bonus that I want to discuss with you, in fact, the final bonus I want to discuss with you is something called the matrix. And if you recall from our overview slide, we talked a little bit about the matrix. And what we specifically did was got into with the matrix the fact that this is part of your bear capital, whereas the last two bonuses we just finished talking about were part of your bull, B-U-L-L capital. So these are gains that you're going to make through a bonus that get added to your daily trading results in total bear capital. Very important to be a counterbalance to your accelerated growth you're going to see in your bull. So how do you make money from this bonus? Well, first of all, it's important to understand the previous bonuses we just finished talking about were coming from a product sale. Remember, when Academy Pack was purchased, 30% of that Academy Pack goes to the Academy itself, a product sale, and those two bonuses come out of that money. That's not the case here. So anytime that a member in CFX chooses to make a withdrawal, it doesn't matter how large or small the withdrawal is, there's a 20% fee that's going to be attached to that withdrawal. Now, if you look at paragraph number 2 on the left-hand side of the screen, it shows you exactly what comes from that fee. Half of it, first of all, half of that fee goes to the bonus we're talking about right now. 10% of it goes to a matching bonus, and the remaining 40% goes to leadership rank bonuses. Okay, so this is a bonus that's paid from a withdrawal fee, and everybody withdraws. So first of all, how do you build a matrix? Well, you'll notice that the structure for this bonus is a little bit different than the unilevel. If you recall, I said that you can have as many people as you want on your level 1 in the unilevel. You can sponsor 1, 3, 5, 10, 50, 100, it doesn't matter. And all those people will be on your level 1 of the unilevel. However, in the matrix, you can only have a maximum of 3 people on your level 1. And so that means that when your level 1 is full, if you were to continue sponsoring people, those people would drop down below your level 1. In other words, you would be building into someone else's matrix. You'd be assisting them to fill up their matrix as well. And so that's why you see all those gray arrows at the top of this bonus. This is one of those people helping people bonuses. And so, in fact, you may even end up with people in your matrix that come from your genealogy above, your upline, so to speak. And that's what's represented from this diagram. Now, that's why you see the numbers down the center of the screen. They're all growing multiples of 3 because you can only fit 3 people on your level 1, meaning you can only fit 9 people on your level 2. And then 27 on level 3 and 81 on level 4, and so on and so forth. So let's now talk about how this pays you. Because for most members in CFX, in the long run, this is going to become one of your largest income sources. And that's because as your matrix continues to grow, and people continue to make withdrawals, you're going to continue to earn. And that's where those green numbers on the right-hand side of the bonus come in. 3, 3, 3, 5, 6, 10, 30, 20, 10, 10. Add them together, and that's 100%. So you know exactly where every dollar is going when a withdrawal is made. Let's say, for example, just to keep some real clean and easy round numbers, somebody on your level 6. So there's a maximum potential of 729 people. That doesn't mean you're going to have 729 on your level 6, but let's say one person on your level 6 is making a $1,000 withdrawal. Now, a $1,000 withdrawal, of course, there's a 20% fee. So that's $200. And half of that $200 is going into this bonus right here, the matrix. So half of $200 is $100. Level 6 is a 10% payout level for you. So what that means is one person on your level 6 makes a $1,000 withdrawal, $100 goes into the matrix, $10 goes to you, and the remaining $90 goes to the other 9 levels. So anytime that anyone makes a withdrawal, there's always going to be 10 people that are earning from that withdrawal. Let's say someone else on your level 7 also makes a $1,000 withdrawal. That's $200 in fees, $100 into the matrix. That's a 30% level. So you would earn $30 instead of $10 from that level. And the remaining $70 would be paid out amongst the other 9 levels. Now, where this becomes interesting is every single time, every single member makes a withdrawal, you're going to earn. And as those members choose to share CFX with others, or perhaps they're just a customer and they're moving through the trade package ladder, but their trading results are getting larger and larger and larger each week. In either case, you're going to see the size of the withdrawals from your genealogy in your matrix get larger, which means your bonus from those withdrawals also gets larger. So over time, this becomes very impactful bonus for all members that are participating. Now, a couple more things for us to discuss. First of all, the 10% match. It's exactly what it sounds like. If you've referred, let's say, 3 or 4 people to CFX, for those 3 or 4 people, every single time a matrix payout is issued, you're going to earn a 10% match of what they earn. For example, if one of your members had a $3,000 matrix payout, well, you would earn a 10% match, which would be $300. And you would earn that 10% match on any number, an unlimited number of people that you choose to refer into the platform. It could be 3 people, 5, 10, 100, 1,000. It's entirely up to you. Now, the way that you earn in this bonus, we've just finished talking about, but the way that you access the entire matrix is actually not done through rank, like on the unilevel we just finished talking about, but rather it's done through your trade package size. And that's what all the colored bars are indicating on the right-hand side of this screen. So you can see a 300 pack and a 500 pack allows you to access withdrawals that are being made on levels 1, 2, and 3. When you move up to a 1,000 or 1K package, anyone making a withdrawal on your level 4, you qualify to earn. 2K qualifies you to earn withdrawals on level 5. And as you work your way up to a $30,000 trade pack, well, that ultimately qualifies you to earn on any member making a withdrawal on any level between 1 and 10. And that's ultimately where you want to be in the long run to maximize your withdrawal gains. So the last thing for us to talk about is how one reaches the rank of executive and beyond to maximize their unilevel earnings. Remember, the goal for all of us, if you're going to choose to share CFX with others, the goal for you is to ultimately reach President's Club and beyond. And that's how you're going to convert that 10-level unilevel into an unlimited earning bonus, okay? So if you take a look, for example, in executive, if you recall personal volume or PVP, that number was always 50% of the value of the US denomination value of the trade pack. And so 500 PVP is equal to a $1,000 trade pack. In other words, if you want to become an executive, you need to be at least trading a $1,000 trade package. You need to refer a minimum of 3 people, personally sponsor 3 people to CFX. And so from the growth, the team growth that comes from those 3 people, you need a total of 25,000 group volume, GV, personal group volume. Now that's over a 30-day rolling calendar. Okay, so as you get involved, days 1 to 30, you'll see a total accumulation for every single person. Let's say a member joins with a $5,000 trade package. Well, that's 2,500 points that goes towards your 25,000 point total. Now, if you don't reach 25,000 by the end of the 30 days, don't worry, it's a rolling calendar. So you're not going to reset back to 0. On day 31, you'll see new volume added and the volume from day 1 removed. On day 32, new volume is added and the old volume from day 2 is removed, and so on. So you'll see that calendar roll along by 30 days. Now, remember, of the 25,000 total, when you hit that total, 15,000 is the maximum of the 25,000 that's allowed to come from one particular team. Remember, you already have a minimum of 3 teams. Okay, and that's it. That's all that's required to hit executive. Congratulations. Now that's going to unlock, first of all, levels 5 and 6 in the unilevel, which remember, those are those 20% payout levels. It's also going to unlock a leadership program or a rank bonus for you as well. But most importantly, it's going to set you up for reaching manager, because as soon as two people in your genealogy, whether you know them or not, as soon as two people reach executive, you are automatically propelled to the rank of manager. Those two people, two executives, need to be from different lines of lineage in your team. That's the only prerequisite. Okay. As soon as two people reach manager in your business, well, then you're automatically propelled to director. And then 3 directors in your team unlocks President's Club for you. And that's ultimately the goal that we're looking for: President's Club, Ambassador, and beyond. So let's take a look now at the prizes that also go with these rank advancements. First of all, iPad, paper thin iPad Air, $900 in value is yours when you hit the rank of executive. Sterling silver executive pin is also going to be received by you. And the iPad, by the way, if you are not interested in receiving an iPad, you can also take 75% of the value of that prize, and you can receive it directly paid to your wallet in BTC. Now, when you hit manager, a big jump in price. This is a $10,000 day date, a stainless Rolex, his or her. And of course, remember, manager is also unlocking unilevel levels 7 and 8 as well. When you hit a director, unlocking level 9, $15,000 towards travel anywhere in the world, anywhere you want to go. You bank it and just let it sit with the company until you're ready to take off. And when you hit level 10, of course, remember that and also unlocks the global bonus. So this is where you're going to turn your 10 level unilevel into an unlimited bonus. So this is very important. And of course, you also receive $100,000 towards anything that Porsche manufactures. When you hit ambassador, it's $200,000 towards anything that Ferrari manufactures. Of course, your global bonus increases by 50%. And also hitting global ambassador is $500,000 towards anything that Lamborghini manufactures, and your global bonus will increase again to a full 2% from 1.5% in ambassador. So with that, I want to thank all of you very much for your contributions to the chat. Greatly appreciate it. It's great to have a chance to hang out with you all again. It feels like it's been far too long, but I'm looking forward to connecting with you again on Monday. But between now and then, of course, is a weekend. So I hope you have an excellent weekend and have a chance to relax and enjoy yourselves a little bit. But remember, same time, same link. We're going to be hanging out here on Monday. So thanks again for taking the time to be here, everybody. Greatly appreciated. Thanks for your chat, contributions to the chat, and I'll see you on Monday. Thanks.